In this cave, there are a great many examples of speleothems. Speleothems are basically formations that are formed by the water carrying minerals running through the cave. And what we've got here is the biggest pillar I've seen in my life. It's very impressive and I'm very happy to be standing next to it. So basically, this has been formed by water carrying the minerals and running over. So originally it would have been a stalagmite and a stalactite at the same time, and what they've done is they've managed to grow so much they've reached in the middle, started gaining more and more water, and that's actually made the whole thing bigger as well. But let's move on to something far more interesting. Right now I'm surrounded by something called cave popcorn, otherwise known as cave cauliflower, and you can see exactly why people might name it that way. Now, this is actually happening because of the circumstances in this cave. So cave temperatures are basically always the average of the temperature of that country it's in. So here in Palma, Mallorca, we've got an average temperature of 20 degrees. That means the caves here are pretty much always 20 degrees, which is quite hot and humid compared to caves in England, which are a lousy 7 degrees, if I may say so myself. But because of this, I'm seeing something that I've never actually seen before in my life. Now, the water is still running through the cave and it's picking up all of the minerals in the rock as normal, right? But this time, the water gets a little bit too hot and it starts to evaporate. And with the condensation evaporating, we have this wonderful effect being produced where the water evaporates and leaves all the minerals it's collected previously in the cave onto the rock. Now it's causing these formations to be made of calcite, and obviously you can see what effect it's having. It's creating this ball-like effect, which I think is absolutely astounding. And it should also be noted that it's taking millions of years to create this process. But before we move on, probably the most crucial bit of what I'm saying today is that I'm not a geologist. I've never studied geology, but I studied geology as being a cave instructor. That's how I know how this works.